Looking forward to this match. TJ at 149 pounds. Anthony Ashnault for Rutgers. Tommy Thorn for Minnesota. The two-time Big Ten champion Ashnault clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, Ashnault's on a tear right now. Tommy Thorn up and down. It's been kind of an inconsistent last couple of years for Tommy Thorn, trying to get back to that level of competing where he beat Ashnault a few years ago right here in this facility.
Yeah, back on January 17th of 2016. Thorn defeated Ashnault 8-1. At that time, Thorn was ranked 10th, Ashnault ranked 4th. And Scott Goodale said, although it was 3 years ago, this has motivated Ashnault. He was hoping to meet up with him again. More recently, didn't happen. He's got his opportunity this afternoon. Ashnault very grateful, getting that 6th year of eligibility. 15 wins away from becoming the program's all-time winningest wrestler. What a career it's been.
Well, he's been a great competitor, and he is very grateful, as you said, for that 6th year. Wrestling more free, I think. I mean, does he feel the pressure to win a national championship? I think it's overridden by just the opportunity to be competing, which he didn't know he was going to have for sure. And so it could just open up the opportunity to win more and maybe achieve that dream than before. When you wrestle free, you wrestle your best.
Ashnault, the first ever 4-time undefeated state champion out of South Plainfield High School in New Jersey. Had that wild match against Jordan of Ohio State in the finals of the Cliff Keen. Ashnault, best opportunity, able to score the takedown 2-0 for the Scarlet Knight. In that match, TJ, I think he was up like 10-1, 10-0 early third. Going to add some near fall here.
Now he's going to get up right now because he's going to get 4 off this Turk and crossface. Really elevating that leg nice and turning the hips. And when the hips turn, the shoulders go.
Ashnault with a takedown and a turn, and he's looking for more.
Well, now
he's got Thorn in trouble.
His right hand's got the ankle, and he's looking to try to get those shoulders through and get Thorn closer to a pin. But the challenge brick has been thrown out. And we'll listen here and hear what's happening by Coach Eggum. Something technically that he's talking about there. Did he figure 4?
Based on the position of the hold, that's what Coach Eggum is challenging.
What a start by Ashnault there. He went right out there, got that takedown, and immediately got that leg in and the Turk, and then turned those hips of Thorn and got the 4 points real quickly.
Reminds
really
me of
tough.
that match against Jordan of Ohio State in that first period. I believe he turned him twice. And with that 4-point near fall, you put a couple turns on the board. Just punishing.
And he had, okay, so he's talking about figuring 4, the knee as it's bent, not on a leg, but as the bent there, and I think that's what he's challenging on, whether that's technically legal or not. No, you can do that, but well, no. I mean, so there he's got
going against the joint.
Yes, going against the joint. Okay, so it was not an illegal hold. That was the challenge, that it was an illegal hold, and it was not.
Call confirmed?
Call on the mat was confirmed.
Jason Wedgbury getting good explanation. Able to pick up that audio and satisfactory to Brandon Eggum. So with the near fall, 6-0. A minute remaining here in this first period. Quick tight waist to an ankle pick. You heard the count. Ashnault able to work up. If it would have gotten to 5 seconds, it would have been a stall call. An escape by Thorn. That tally puts him on the board. Man, Ashnault looks phenomenal.
Well, he keeps coming at you. He attacks from both sides. Just such a great competitor.
30 seconds in the period.
Looking for his third Big Ten title here in 2019. Only three-time All-American in program history, but Rutgers still looking for that first ever national champion. They got their first ever finalist in Cleveland at 125 with Nick Soriano.
Your job is to get out of the fingers. Don't hold it. You get into
Well, that was a nice shot by Thorn there, but what I like about Ashnault is that his anticipation on his feet is so good. Now, in that case, it was defensive. He anticipated so well there, and that's why he was not taken down there. But he anticipates, he moves laterally, finds the angle and the opening so well. Great anticipation.
Ashnault with choice, he'll defer. Thorn will go on bottom. Thorn, an All-American a couple of years ago. The redshirt senior out of St. Michael, Albertville. Four-time state champion, the younger brother of Minnesota All-Americans Mike and Dave Thorn. And the top work from Ashnault is just so stingy and physical on the top.
Yeah, whether it's a tight waist or a claw, he's always fishing for those cross wrists, looking for something that he can load up and...
You got one red, illegal. Only had two fingers, one finger. Okay, get them all. You have to have them all.
Didn't have all the fingers, so that is a point for Thorn on the violation from Ashnault. Or other way around. I'm sorry, it was Thorn. So a point for Ashnault. Now we're wrestling neutral. Ashnault up by 5, 7-2. Slick attack and finish from Ashnault.
Again, driving through the hips so forcefully. And now back on the attack on the top there. Doesn't stay on his knees. See, he's not just hovering. He's looking for those wrists.
You're all right. You're all right there. He's all right there.
Riding time nearly 2 minutes. Another breakdown there, and they roll through tilt.
They're exactly what he looks for and works for and does such a good job. The trapped arm wrist tilt.
Pouring it on, 11-2. Ashnault came to the venue this morning looking to prove a point. And doing just that. Riding time over 2 minutes. Short time in this second period.
Well, we've done nothing but seen why Rutgers is excited about maybe the opportunity for a first national champion. Both Soriano, Ashnault looking at the top of their game.
Winning in all positions.
Ashnault, he can score from anywhere. Little ankle pick, drive through the hips. Then loads them up, looks for that trapped arm and wrist right there. And gets the 2 count.
Neutral here to begin this third period. Thorn, one of those guys for the Gophers, TJ, if they want to have the success they believe they can have, and rightfully so, Thorn is going to be one of those guys they'll depend on.
There's no doubt. He's already shown that he can. He's just been a little inconsistent for these last couple of years, and he's got to find his consistency right now. If it stays this way, he's going to have to, go back to the video, look at what happened here, but he's up against the guy that is the hottest 149er in the land right now. Not, and you got Kolodzik from Princeton, who's wrestling really, really well. Couple of studs that are having great years.
And they've gone at it a handful of times. A true rivalry. Both those guys, both getting the better end of the stick and the short end. Looking forward to those showdowns. That last score was set up by the hip pressure, the counter offense of the hips. It reminds me a little bit of when Hall took down Valencia a couple weeks back. Valencia had a good attack, but Hall just hipped into him, got him off balance. and scored a takedown very similar there from Ashnault.
1 minute in the period.
Spiral ride right there. He might put a tight waist in, but he's always fishing for the crossed wrist that he has successfully executed a couple of times here in this match. Go to his feet again.
1 point on the escape for Thorn.
Riding time locked up.
30 seconds
So up
remaining.
by 10. Here's a shot from Thorn. Thorn with his best opportunity. Good scramble, but again, you see the hips from Ashnault.
Yeah, that's a good call, Shane. Those hips is what kept this thing long. And in this case right here, Ashnault getting in the scramble and trying to get the stalemate before Thorn comes around, hooks the legs, and gets the 2.
Final seconds. Thorn was hoping for a takedown late. Did not happen. 14-4 with the riding time. Anthony Ashnault, a better result. Here inside the Sports Pavilion in 2019, a dominating, workmanlike performance from Ashnault. He is on the hunt for a national title.